So the thing that everybody really wants to know is, are we about to pop or are we about to drop in terms of ADA? There's two very distinct sides. There's basically no middle ground on this. Do you have people that are very bullish and are saying that ADA is about to pop and move to the upside? And then you have people that are saying, oh yeah, ADA's going to see more downside. It's going to see news cycle lows. And I want to have a discussion about this and what we may in fact see here in the near term. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I obviously have a lot of drawings on these charts, guys. I track a lot of different things, a lot of different trends on here, and I'm going to erase these in just a moment. And first of all, I have to say that we have a very important test that is coming sometime in the very short term. And what this is actually a resistance test. All right. We have now fought this resistance several times here recently on the downtrend and now our subsequent reversal that we're forming. We tested it all the way back here in May. We tested it again in July. We tested it again on our nice surge towards 40 cents. And sometime probably by the end of this month, we are actually going to make a test on this trend as well. So that's probably the very first thing that we need to watch. Okay. Now, just getting rid of some of these drawings and zooming out, you guys can see that ADA has been in a downtrend, obviously, since March. We're all familiar with this consolidation. The overall crypto market has been dealing with this, but lately ADA has begun to form a little bit different of a trend. In fact, right now, if you really want to get technical, we're actually in an ascending channel. You guys can see the tops rising here. You guys can see the bottoms rising here. It's a very, very large a very large disparity between the top and the bottom of this channel. It's like a 20% channel. Okay. So right now we are in fact floating around the bottom of this. We're sitting down more on the support side of this than we are fighting the resistance side of this. We've only tested this twice. We've sat on support for a very long period of time. And because of that, some people are getting a little bearish on ADA. They say, oh yeah, it just stays down. It's not moving anywhere. And I will say this, ADA is actually showing a lot of resilience. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We're seeing the right metrics take place. We've talked about whale accumulation. We've talked about, some retail capitulation, some retail unloading. This is obviously a green day to start the day so far. And if you guys take a look at the bottom here, we are setting a very prominent trend here. And that is in fact up and to the right. Now, the great news is that whale activity is picking up. Activity is one of the biggest things that you need in order for prices to move. If you're stagnant, if there's not a lot of volume going on, things tend to get a little bit flat. And in terms of ADA, volume has been kind of on the lower side. We've been in that like 150 million range or so, not really doing a whole lot during like the last few months, but that's now changed. Activity's picked up a little bit, $250 million on the daily volume. That's a very good sign. I'm liking that we are in fact seeing that. And when I'm looking at these trends, ADA is doing something very different that it has than on the way down. All right, we've fought these moving averages time and time again. We've talked about the big ones that we need to breach. This 100-day is kind of the big one. The 200-day is basically full bull. If we can breach and hold above that, that's a very good sign. But basically this 20 and this 50-day are kind of our local points of resistance that we've been fighting. And you guys can see that how easily ADA got rejected by these moving averages many, many times on the way down. ADA is being a little more sticky this time around. In fact, it's hanging around these very closely. You guys can see that we've had a couple small breaches. We've come back down, but it's not really venturing too far away from here. And the big reason why is most ADA holders at this point, you're stuck with resilience. Okay. Most ADA holders in the space, they have the long-term mindset. They see the developments take place. They're ready to sit on their hands and let things play out. And that's a very important sign. That's a big reason why I say, sorry, ADA is not breaking down. It's not falling to 26 cents or 16 cents or 10 cents or some of these insane levels that people are calling for. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that, because obviously overall market dynamics can change. We can have black swan events. You could see a major breakdown in terms of BTC. However, BTC is looking strong here as well, which is what you want to see. That's exactly what we need to see right now. It's exactly what we've seen in cycles prior. In fact, I'm going to pull it out again. I haven't referenced it in a couple days, but look at what we're doing. Exactly what we've done in market cycles prior. Go figure. What that means is that ADA right now is in the setup process. It's in the setup process for alt season. It's in the setup process for November, when historically speaking, ADA begins to take get some legs and start to get on the move. Remember, October, historically speaking, at this time, not a great month for ADA. It's been red like every single cycle, but yet ADA is showing some resilience. Believe it or not, I'm okay with a red month. I'm okay with a red month as long as we have a nice little momentum carrying into the end of the month, carrying into the election, and then boom, November is probably going to be that month where alts can really take some significant ground. So that's what we're fighting on the local trend here, guys. We really need to break above these moving averages. I'm loving the resilience I'm seeing. In fact, when we zoom out and look at some of the bigger, broader charts in terms of the market, you guys can see ADA again slowly turning around here on the weekly charts. Same thing on the monthly too. You guys can see that this trend is slowing down here. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see. Anybody that's seeing bearishness in this chart, I don't know what to tell you. I've been trading for over 20 years, and this does not indicate bearishness at all. The metrics behind the scenes do not indicate it in terms of bearishness at all. We're kind of in this weird, we're kind of in the disbelief phase still in terms of ADA, right? We've been trying to work our way out of this kind of bear trap where people are getting sucked into this negative sentiment. And we've seen this take place before. We saw it back here. We saw it right before things started to get wild for ADA, wild for the crypto market in general. It's all the same, guys. It plays out the same time and time again. And right now, although there's some negativity, although there are people saying negative things about ADA in general, although people are talking about ADA BTC dominance falling and things like that, ADA will start making moves at some point. It will start taking some ground, and it's become too big. It's become too dominant in the space. The developments have been too good. To say that something like that is going to go unnoticed for that long and really let it set new cycle lows or get back down to the bear market lows is frankly just ludicrous. So as always, this isn't financial advice. This isn't a guarantee. People can do what they want. That's just what I'm seeing. That's why I've been so adamant that ADA is in fact, setting up for a move to the upside. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.